of course, we've done so many videos on the word public, and we are just trying to emphasize and bring to light continuously in order to inculcate in the minds and the hearts of the listeners the reality to the truth that does occur through research and due diligence. And so I'm reading out of Samuel Johnson's dictionary of 1755, and he is considered to be the writer that defined the English language as far as anything to do with dictionaries. So we're reading out of public. He spelt it a little different. He put a K at the end of public because that was the full writing back then, an understanding of the spelling of the word public. But in the understanding, I left it as such for people to understand today. So public, it says belonging to a state or nation, not private. Now, we know that they're talking always in a legal sense here. So when you look at that definition saying belonging to a state or nation, not private, and then we look at the word private, which means one's own, not belonging to a state, the situation that man has been placed in, he has an ability of consent by God, ordained by him to choose which side he's going to be on. Now, in order for you to make a choice, you need to have something that you would give to another party. Because Christ died for what is given to you as private, he died for that. And he's hoping that you will elect to choose and give yourself to that heavenly or spiritual citizenship. We still have to look at the other side, which is the legal side that people basically would generally enjoin themselves into if they believe that they're a citizen of a legal nation. So if someone believed they were Canadian or American, the interesting thing about that is because their given name is the purchased property of Jesus Christ, to allow them to make an elective choice. Even though he has died for the righteous and the unrighteous, he has still allowed them to elect to choose because he doesn't have robots in servitude. In the sense of the legal side, people basically do not realize that their God-given Christian or private name does not belong to the state, and therefore the only thing they can do to commit treason against this gift is to take on the burden, the duty, the debt, and the responsibility that goes with a fiction or a lie that comes from the imagination governments or nations of the legal system, operated by an occult system of satanic order. So which side? But certainly in the definitions, we can see that private, being the opposite to public, comes further to light in this definition. So public, certainly it is belonging to the state, the legal state. It's not yours. When you participate in that, you give up everything that is private, and now you've surrendered that in order to take on duty, debt, and obligation in the public world.